So good morning friends. So in today's class we will be discussing on the difference between drop, truncate and delete. So they are very important as per their functionality and even as per performance engineering. So what exactly is the difference between drop, truncate and delete? So let me explain you in a single liners for each one of them. Drop is something when you say you want to delete the table itself. So if car accessories, if you see up my screen, if car accessories is the table and it has some rows or tuples or values, if you just delete the values, so that is like you're just deleting the values. But here you are deleting the entire table, even its definition. So when you are deleting the entire table, so you can see something like this, that this particular TestDB has these tables. If I go ahead and delete this complete table, drop table, I will just go ahead and say drop now. So it will just delete the table. You can see what it will delete even the structure of the table from this TestDB. So this is what is meant by drop table. What is truncate? Truncate is something which is used to delete all the values in the table. So we will come on truncate again. Let us understand delete. Delete is a command which is used to delete the values inside a table. When we delete some values inside a table, this table does not get deleted from the database. The table itself is there, its definition is there, but only the values inside the table gets deleted, right? So, so now we come back to truncate. When we say that we are truncating a table, what exactly the difference is between truncate and delete? So delete can either be used to delete few values, say 10 values out of 100 values inside a table, but truncate is used to delete only all the values. This is not just the difference between truncate and delete. There is a specific use of truncate, and that specific use makes it useful for performance engineering. Whenever you have to delete all the values of the table, you should always prefer and use truncate. So how exactly truncate works, how exactly delete works? Delete will go to each and every row and it will delete each and every row. But truncate will first drop the table and then recreate it. So try to understand, like delete is not dropping up the table definition. It is deleting each rows one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. But truncate drops the table entirely and like recreate it. So all the rows in a table gets deleted. So truncate has a process. It drops the table and recreates it. Delete does not drop the table. It just deletes the records inside the table. And hence truncate is faster than delete, and hence when you have to delete all the records in a table, you should go for truncate rather than using delete. But truncate has some constraints. If the table is bounded or like have some foreign references with some other tables, then you will not be able to use truncate. It will give you an error saying that this particular table has some references in other table, until and unless the reference are on delete cascade. So again, like we have already discussed on these parts, let us go ahead and say I just go ahead and like create these two tables, which is car accessory and car gadgets. So these two tables have been created. Let us go ahead and drop these two. So in a drop statement, you can say drop table if exist, or you can even not use if exist. So this is just to check if it is exist, and or else like it does not do the task. So this is also fine, but we always prefer that you use these kind of statement to make sure that your programming does not throw any error, rather it just throws a warning. So just we will go ahead and like execute this. So you will see that both of the tables have been deleted. And now let us say so why I have mentioned this line 21 over here, you can see that I have mentioned a function called as truncate. So why I have mentioned it, so that you people do not get confused. There is a function called as truncate, and there is a statement, or there is a like drop, there is a command called as truncate. So in the sense that you can also say something like this: truncate table car accessories, right? truncate table car accessory. This will truncate the car accessories. It will drop it and recreate it. So like just before going and dropping it and recreating it, let us insert some values into it. Says insert into car accessories, and let us like see id, name, price. So id is auto increment, name and price. We need just two things, which is name and price. Let us insert these two columns, and let's say values are name is Bluetooth, and then the price is 200. In the similar way, let us add another value to it. We will add only two values. The next value is, say you have applied GPS, and then value is 2000 for this. And let us close this, and let us insert these two values inside car accessories. So let me insert them. So the table does not exist, so we deleted the table, right? So we will just go ahead and create the table first, and then we will insert car accessories. This will be inserted, right, and I will just go ahead and refresh it. You can see over here that car accessories is present out here, right? So now I will say, and like just before like truncating it, let's say select star from, and I will copy car accessories and paste it over here, and let me paste it over here, and let me do the select statement. This particular table has two values as of now, right? You can see over here. Let us now go ahead and truncate it. Let us now truncate it. So truncate is also successful. Now let us see the values of car accessories. Car accessories now has null values because it has deleted all the values and recreated them. Now see, let us see what exactly truncate function is. So if you just see over here, and I just, it will say 1.5. So this truncate is actually truncating the value of 1.555. It says that truncate 15.555 till one decimal place. So if we mark it 2, it will show 1.55. So this is a function, and these two things are different. So truncate function is different, truncate command is different, and this is the reason for me to mention it over here. Let us now go ahead and like see some more points. Let us like mark up few values in this particular table, which is car gadgets. Let me go ahead and like create car gadgets because this has been deleted by us. So I will just go ahead and create car gadgets. So I've created up the table which is car gadgets, and I will be inserting few values in car gadgets. So let us insert few values in car gadgets. I've inserted few values in car gadgets, and then say like before deleting, let us say select star from car gadgets, and let us see what all values it have. So it has all these values, these three values, and we are deleting all the values where price is greater than 100. So the difference comes from like in truncate and delete is like you cannot use the where statement in truncate. Either in Microsoft SQL or MySQL, you cannot use where statement with truncate. You can use where statement only with delete, right? So now I will go ahead and say delete from gadget where price is greater than 100. So as per our like values, there is only one car gadget, that is MNC, which has price greater than 100. So now the car gadget should has two values, which is 1 and 2. You can see over here 1 and 2. The 500 one has been deleted. So in the similar way, like with delete, you can also use order by for like sorting up the results, and then you can also limit the results to one. So again, we will be discussing order by and limit in later chapters, but like I just wanted to mention it over here so that you know about it. So in the similar way, I have been always talking about MySQL and Microsoft SQL. So there is something called a command like this. If you see over here, the drop table like this. So in drop statement, like you can use this statement in Microsoft SQL, I guess. You can go ahead and try it, but like as per me, this is like allowed in Microsoft SQL. But here in MySQL, you cannot use a statement like this. So to drop all these tables which start with car, and this is something which says anything after it, right? So we will be discussing ahead, like with the select statement in MySQL. So these are things which are common everywhere. So again, but you can drop all the tables which begin with car in Microsoft SQL. I guess I will have to check it, but like you can go ahead and check it yourself. But you do not have this visibility in MySQL for sure. So for MySQL, you will have to write these statements, this program. So you can see from here till here. So this is the program. So now this is perfectly visible on the screen. So this is the program which you will have to write from line 56 to line 72. So this program which fetch all the values, all the tables which begin with car, and you can now like concatenate them group concatenate them. You can see over a group concatenate, and then you can, what you can do is you can delete all of them, right? So I will not be explaining you this particular program as of now. You can try to like see it yourself. I will just give you a glimpse. Here we are defining up the variables. Here we are like concatenating all the tables together. Here we are putting up the query inside a variable called as drop like. So this is the query where we are putting up this concatenated query, and at the end we are executing this query using a prepared statement. And these are the like criteria using which you are making sure that all the table names which start with car are picked up. So again, like we are not, I'm not like, my focus is not to explain this particular code as of now. The focus of this particular tutorial was to see the difference of drop versus truncate versus delete. But like you can go ahead and like try to understand it somewhat, and again we might be understanding it in future lectures. So this brings this class to the close, and in the next class we will be talking about a very important topic again for performance engineering, that is temporary tables. Thank you guys, have a great